papers made fun of Lindsay's in-court cleavage display and her low-cut open blouse. Take a look at today's New York Post headline that says, Lohan plays court Chester.
I think Lindsay was so bursting with innocence that perhaps a button popped.
Lindsay's judge ordered the hard-partying starlet to wear a scram alcohol monitoring bracelet, undergo weekly drug testing, and to show up in court again in July.
If Lindsay has violated her probation, she could face 180 days in jail.
So, to avoid that fate, Showbiz Tonight presents this handy guide we are calling Lindsay Lohan for Dummies, How to Avoid Getting Locked Up. Chapter 1 in Lindsay Lohan for Dummies, How to Avoid Getting Locked Up, is very simple. Button your blouse.
I think if you're going to go to court for a probation violation, you shouldn't look like you just came from an all-night rave and borrowed your mom's suit and your little sister's shirt.
Chapter 2, Don't Mess with Texas. Lindsay's attorney had argued that a film shoot in Texas would have made it difficult for her to wear the scram alcohol monitoring bracelet.
Ms. Lohan has a number of upcoming photo shoots as well as continuing to film a movie in Texas. The scram device would interfere with all of that work.
Well, maybe not. TMZ reported today that the makers of Lindsay's upcoming movie Machete don't even need her in Texas.
They did tell us for Machete that they are reshooting some scenes, but they said that Lindsay Lohan is not in any of these scenes.
Today, Lindsay's attorney is sticking with the Texas story, telling Showbiz Tonight, quote, Miss Lohan has indicated to me that she has been told that there are scenes she must reshoot for the Machete film. I believe her, and for that reason, I mentioned it to the judge. But comedian Jeff Kreisler, author of Get Rich Cheating, tells Showbiz Tonight justice may have been served.
Perhaps the judge was thinking about society and doing us all a favor and not letting Lindsay make that movie.
Chapter 3 in Lindsay Lohan for Dummies, How to Avoid Getting Locked Up. Don't cry, uncle. In court, Lohan's attorney said the death of Lohan's uncle kept her away from a previous hearing. But that excuse was deflated with one simple question.
Did she go to the funeral? She did not.
So much for the uncle defense.
Lindsay Lohan mourns in her own unique way.
And Chapter 4 in Lindsay Lohan for Dummies, How to Avoid Getting Locked Up, should be simple. Be on time. One would think that after Lindsay was almost arrested for missing last week's court hearing to party in France, she would have been on time for this week's hearing, right? Nope. Lohan showed up about 10 minutes late. Is she trying to go to jail?
You already have enough strikes against you. Tardiness just isn't acceptable.
It's clear Lindsay definitely needs some kind of book to keep her out of jail, but would she heed its advice?
I think Lindsay would read the book if it was on the screen during a rave, if it was kind of pulsing to the beat of her favorite DJ.
But Lindsay better be careful, because if she keeps on like this, the next book she reads will come from the jail library.